Why don't we just start the podcast?
It's already going.
God damn it.
Greetings all around this world. We are the QuestBros, and sorry for that cold opening.
Yeah. Okay.
With us, almost as always, myself, Jarod.
What?
That's your cue. Say
What?
who you are.
No.
Matt, Dan,
George.
New person.
New person.
our
Hi,
guest for
Say your
today,
name.
I'm Bree.
This is Bree, my girlfriend, and I'm Anthony,
the boyfriend.
the boyfriend.
So,
Alright, so we were talking a lot about like...
Hold on, I have like a list of things.
Oh,
God,
forget the list for now.
forget the list.
So
just
we were
talked
talking about how I saw Adam Ruins Everything this weekend. And I saw a lot of things, and like things that blew my mind was like the engagement ring was a sham. And we were talking about it and how like the De Beers or whatever company was the one who made that whole thing up and whatever, and it was just an ad campaign. But then we got to the idea of weddings themselves, which is also a big scam.
Everything's a scam.
And
Everything's a scam.
then we went to knowing
Except for
how,
us.
where the whole idea for having bridesmaids and groommen came from. And Bree said she read an article, and I think I know what the article said, but they wouldn't let us talk about it until we started it. So now we started it, so now I need to know.
Okay, tell me what you know, though, first.
So-
That's what I want.
The reason why they have them all dressed the same is because it was like if evil spirits that wanted to like ruin the wedding for the bride were to come, they would be able to find her. But because they had 6 women up there standing next to her, all looking the same, the evil spirits could never decide which one was it actually.
Yeah, that's basically it. They would all, like, be wearing white, so, like, matching, technically. And then also, if they had to travel, like, a long way to the wedding, then if, like, people tried to, like, kidnap her or anything like that, they wouldn't know which one was the actual bride. So it's basically, like, when you pick your friends to be your bridesmaids now, you're like, hey, want to be, like, a sacrifice for me?
You want to be my buddy double?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you say they also would come on the honeymoon too?
Yeah, they'd go on, like, they'd go, like, everywhere with them for
Which
their
is
wedding.
now becoming more popular to do that.
Really?
Yeah. People would have not just like a honeymoon, just the 2 of us. They'll have like a honeymoon vacation. So they'll bring like all their friends and stuff too.
Maybe
I was like,
maybe
hell
you do,
no.
I would say you do 1 week with just you, and then next week you bring your friends or something.
Yeah,
That would
like,
make sense.
If
fuck
if
that,
everyone's paying for
right?
themselves, yeah, then go ahead. But I'm not paying for you.
At which
What's
point
the
it's like, why
groomsmen
didn't Dalton invite us?
So, does anybody here know why you have groomsmen?
No.
Nope. Because back then, if anybody were to say, no, you 2 can't get married, the groom would have one of his groommen fight the guy. And that's why groomsmen would have swords too.
Which also
So they would
explains why
actually
Dalton
fight the
didn't
guy
have us.
for the groom.
Well, we kind of had to help Dalton because remember when they did the snake in the sea? We had to protect
yeah.
Dalton.
Can we just talk about how you guys pinned money all over?
Oh yeah, at Dalton's wedding, they had a point where like Dalton just started walking around in a plain white T-shirt, kind of like what Jared's wearing now, exactly what Jared's wearing now, and like people just started pinning money to him.
Why?
I don't know.
It was.
What? I want to walk down the street like that.
No,
Yeah, there was a $100 bill. He had a tail of singles. Me and Jared put singles in his armpits.
Can you imagine walking down the street and if you wore just like the right shirt, people would just randomly start pinning money
But
to you?
people would also probably start taking the money off.
Yeah.
Too.
See,
Okay,
wait, can I say something?
sure.
There was something similar that my cousin did for their wedding. I'm not going to get into specifics, where you could dance with either the groom or the bride, but you'd have to pay like $1 or more. So it was sort of like to help them on their way.
I would have been poor if we did that at Dalton's wedding because I danced with him a lot.
Yeah.
So you have to pay $100,000. A lot of money.
Yes.
That's like, where are you going to get that? But if you wear a white T-shirt and walk down the street, everyone who sees you has to pin some sort of currency to you, be that dollar, $20, $5, $100,
Or coins,
$50.
some way.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they have to actually be able to pin it though.
get a little
pin it
baggie
straight
full
through.
of change.
Yeah.
Like,
That could work.
yeah.
Pin. Would you do it?
I don't know.
I mean,
I think for the next like week or whatever I said how long, I'd be gone. No one would ever see me, and I'd be just like walking as like a green monster back into my house and just like.
Shit dropping on the money.
I mean, I would do it if it
Where
was
would you
if it actually
go?
worked.
Where would you go?
Wouldn't you also be like a target for like
Theft.
mugging? Yeah, like
Yeah, but the second they see you, they're like, "Put your hands up!" Wait, hold on. No, let me just pin my $20 bills. You have not.
You just robbed me.
Wait, what? How did? It's like while they're pinning it to you, you just pick up their gun and it's like, yeah. Fuck you.
I remember that.
Go away.
I remember reading a joke like that where it's like, one guy's mugging another person, and it's like, how about instead I'll buy that gun off of you, and you're like, sure, and then you put the gun in their face, and they're like, oh man, I didn't see this coming. Are you gonna rob me too and get your money back? It's like, no, because I don't rob people. I'm not a dick. And he's like, wow, that hurt more than that gun would ever do.
There was that one video with like ASDF or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where
Hey
they're
guys,
like,
check out my camera.
The cops run in and they're like pointing the gun, and the guy goes like this and puts like his handgun, like just like he makes his gun into a hand, and the cops like how did this happen?
It's like, you're getting mugged, son. No, you're getting mugged. Ah, how the hell does that even work?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I have weird memories for that.
I love those videos so much.
What's the weirdest thing like whenever someone asks you, you're like, I know what it is.
Like if someone's like, "What's the weirdest thing you can think of?"
Yeah. Like the weirdest thing, like you know, like everything about.
Oh.
About like everything.
Well,
about?
a lot of stuff about. A lot of stuff you shouldn't know about.
I mean, when I went to the St. Louis Museum, we went to St. Louis, and there was a saxophone museum, and like the guy was giving the tour, and I would give information about everything. Bree said that at one point he started stuttering because he didn't know what to say because I kept one-upping him on everything.
Yeah, like at one point he was just
Yeah,
like,
that's
I don't
kinda
know what to
weird.
say because you probably already know everything I would tell you.
And I was like, well, okay, I guess my job here is done.
It's like,
You
your
know,
shop
the-
is over there.
The worst part about that is this whole thing happened, and he was listening to one of those like museum headphone things.
Yeah.
And the guy from the pre-recorded tape was like, "What? I don't know what to say." So like that's what I'm imagining it. Not an actual like tour guide, but one of those pre-recorded tour
Yeah,
guides.
he recorded one's like,
It was like, I don't know what to say. You know everything.
It's like you're arguing with a recording. It's like, no, this is what happened. And it's like, blah, 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 blah. Don't you just
Wow, you're stuttering like the tour guide.
Ah. Matt just threw his shirt at me for
What
no
about
apparent
you,
reason.
Bree? What's like the weirdest thing you can come up with? Like you know a lot about. That's hard to tell.
Okay, I know an
Sorry.
unreasonable. Like I took a lot of like classes in high school and in college about like taking care of kids. So like I know a lot of stuff about like things you need to like be like a mother and a parent. Like I had a friend who had a baby. And, like, I went to her baby shower, and she was, like, unwrapping things, and she's like, what's this even for? And, like, I would know what it was for, and she's the one having the kid, and she doesn't know what it was for. So, like,
Doesn't
baby
that,
things.
like, say that your friend shouldn't be having a kid?
I mean, probably.
I just like the fact that she shows you a shirt. Where do I put this?
It's just,
It's
she's
like-
woefully unprepared.
Like, there was, like, a bottle drying rack, and, like, you know, stuff like that, and she was like, what does this do? Yeah.
I feel like a lot of things for kids are common knowledge, though.
It was more like, I don't know.
More like the advanced stuff. That's
Yeah.
like, you don't need this, but they
but
make
it
it.
exists. Like,
Yeah.
those diaper, like,
The genies.
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
The diaper
Or
genies.
like
Yeah.
It just keeps
like
them
the
so they don't
hammock
smell.
thing, so you don't need to hold your kid. You just need to put it around your neck and
Oh,
then
like a
like put the
backpack?
kid in.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
And, like, she got,
Backpack
I
for
forget
kids.
what it's
Where does
called,
this
but
even go?
it's a stroller that's also a car seat. Like, you just, like, take the car seat and, like, buckle it into, like, the wheels and stuff. And she got one of those and was really confused. I was like, what?
In her defense, those are like that's like rocket science to figure out.
True, yeah.
Like where does the belts go and how do you fit them through the holes? And it's like what?
Yeah, but so baby things, I guess I have an
Baby
unreasonable
things.
amount of knowledge about.
What about you, George?
This has to be like
Sonic?
yeah, right.
We always think it's Sonic, but George even said, like, I think on the last podcast, he doesn't even really like Sonic
That is
anymore.
true.
Yeah, Sonic isn't my thing
Yeah.
anymore. Like,
So,
I-
but you have to have like a thing like you know a lot about that nobody else here would be like, yeah, I know everything about that too.
I mean, he always knows a lot of video game, like, tactic things that are just really weird. Like, a lot of, like, speedrun tactics, I know.
sorta, yeah. Like, I remember watching a lot of Super Mario Sunshine speedruns.
Yeah.
And, you know, I like seeing all their tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, like, I wouldn't attempt these because, you know, I don't play games
Yeah.
all 24/7 and try these out, but, you know, I think it's pretty interesting. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I got
Oh.
nothing else.
Matt,
Yeah.
whatever.
What's the weird thing that you know?
It's like you haven't been here for the last 5 minutes.
No, I was just pretending.
You
Halo
don't even
lore?
have your phone.
Halo lore, kind of, yeah. Yeah.
Tell us some hot Halo lore facts.
It doesn't work like that.
God damn it.
Wow. Okay. Why does Master Chief? Why is he like the Master Chief?
That's a rank.
It's a military rank.
Got it. Cool. Next.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a marine military.
Navy. It's a naval military.
Right, Navy, but it's also in the Marines.
Next.
Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
well, I guess random military facts. Well, I actually did a little bit of research for this comic that I'm making. I already mentioned it in a previous...
Self-advertisement.
Matt.
Shameless
Anyway.
self-advertisement.
Anyway, I don't want to say Legend of Zelda lore because a lot of people may already know that. Shit, I don't know.
This is like the saddest moment
What,
in
where I-
QuestBro history.
I
Like-
don't have a weird
like
fact
you,
that I
you
know.
like. See, my thing is like I just get a bunch of fun facts and then I just like tell everyone.
I
And
do
then
that too sometimes.
I do that a
I can
lot.
throw money at people.
That's not a skill.
I
That's
mean,
just
that would
something.
be an awesome skill if you
Yeah.
just threw like $100 bills at me.
I'm throwing money
Just
at
put it
everyone.
into just make it into a paper
I'm saying-
airplane. Yeah.
Sorry.
Stop throwing change. at
Anyways,
No.
yeah,
Throwing money.
stop it.
Okay.
people. And meanwhile, I'm just
Jesus
like
Christ.
I don't know.
Like I said, Matt is terrible at
You know
that.
how
Matt is
dangerous
terrible
a
at
job
this.
stripping would be
You're
if
like
people
you're like
threw
a
change at
fucking
you?
you're like a fucking 12-year-old. Not even. You're
No,
literally
yeah,
like
that's
the
about- that's pretty
6-year-old
accurate.
that I need to fucking put a harness on and then like have like a leash on it.
Can I talk about how mad those make me? The child leashes?
Child
They're
leashes.
They make
so
me so
weird.
upset. Like, just hold your kid's hand if it's that big of a
Yeah.
deal.
But
Like, you
I
don't
think
even
I-
put a harness on
Yeah,
them.
but the whole reason why they have those is because the kid doesn't want to sit there and hold your hand. They want to run into the street and get hit by a car.
Well, see, I
like,
had one
well,
when
I'm
I
sure
went
they
to
don't want
Disney. Oh no, I had it when I went to Niagara Falls with my family.
Yeah.
Like, so I think like if you're going to Niagara Falls, if you're going to Disneyland, like places that are huge and like kids could easily just get swooped and taken away. Like, yeah, okay, use it, but don't make it like super obvious.
I mean,
But
would you
also, if
you
they're-
would be able to understand like you're holding your kid's hand, all of a sudden you feel like a tug and you're looking at your kid and he's in the arms of a stranger. Then it's like, what are you doing? It's like, George, stop it. It's like- but no, Matt, you're literally like one of those like 6-year-olds who like just wants to run in the street and get hit by a car. And I'm gonna tell you,
I do.
That's why he pushes cars because he's like, oh, today's the day I'm gonna get hit.
oh man,
he just sees one like coming down the street. He's like,
He's
"Oh,
like, we
gotta
gotta
keep
keep moving.
oh man,
Okay, so I have notes that.
God damn it.
He has Anthony has like a list of.
There's
things.
only 3 things on
The
here.
lettuce story.
Yeah. So,
No.
So Dan, there's your girlfriend mentioned a lettuce story.
God damn it.
I'm interested now.
So
Interest has been piqued.
Yes.
it all started with me walking into a pick and save.
Oh,
That's
God.
kind of where it starts, and from there it just
It
It just-
derails.
goes into like a giant ball of shit that I just slowly realized that I'm losing my fucking mind. Also, that I'm terrible at reading. Like I have no reading skills ever, and like there's like moments in my life where I'm like, yep, I don't know if I can do this anymore. One of them is the fact that I was driving like months ago and I stopped at a green light.
I've done that.
I've done that too.
Yeah.
And then I waited for it to turn red, and then it turned red. And then I was like, then I let off my brake and hit it again because I was like, for some reason in my mind, I wasn't braked. And I was like, oh, I looked in my rearview mirror and I just have this 2 old ladies in the car like, you motherfucker! It's like, yep, that's the point in my life. I have 2 old ladies yelling at me because I stopped at a green light. It's like, but back to the lettuce,
lettuce
story. I saw 69 cents lettuce, and I was like, done, right?
That's a
Like,
good
dude,
deal.
I'm buying lettuce
I'm
today.
buying lettuce today
Yeah,
for
that's
some
a steal.
tacos, motherfucker. And I was like, this is it. I got this. I picked it up, and I had to get one other thing. I think it was like, who cares? I had to get something else, and then I got those 2 items, and I was just like, this looks really weird. I'm just holding a head of lettuce, and I think it was like soda or something. I was like, this is weird. But then I went to the checkout and went, and and done. And then the lettuces don't have like a scan thing on them.
Yeah.
So you have to punch them in and whatnot.
Yeah.
And my friend who works there, Andrew, he came over and was like, done, done, 69 cents. Then I looked at the receipt and I was like, it wasn't 69 cents. It was 69 cents per pound.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. I was like, oh, that sucks.
I mean, how much does the lettuce weigh?
Oh, lettuce and peanuts is what I got. I remembered.
The best combination.
How much is
It
the
was a
lettuce weigh?
3-pound thing of lettuce.
That's not even $2.
That's not that.
That was $2.
Wait, okay, just barely $2.
Yeah, it was like $2.16 or something.
Wow.
I was like,
you breaking the bank. With
I know. I was like, holy shit.
But much to his dismay, he was like, "Oh, but 69 cents."
And then I went shopping at the dollar store or whatever, and then I went home and I unwrapped it, and I was like, this is like plasticky, right? It was like, ugh. And then I took some and I ate it, and I was like, this is like gross. I was like, what's wrong with this lettuce? And I took the knife, butcher knife or chef knife, and I cut it in half, or not even a half, a fourth, and the fourth goes flying off onto the floor, and my dogs devoured it. And I was like, looked inside, and it was all white. And I was like, this isn't even ripe lettuce. And I was like, or too ripe. It's like not even done. I like made the tacos and whatnot, and I was like, oh, this is really gross lettuce and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's just water.
My uncle goes, hey, bring that lettuce over here for a second. Walk it in. Take it in there. He goes, that's not lettuce. I go, what is this? He goes, that's cabbage. I was like, what the fuck is cabbage for? He's like, have you ever had coleslaw? I was like, no, I hate coleslaw. He's like, there you go. I was like, God damn it. Like, so it's like, it looked exactly like it. And you know what? I put the little cabbage down, and I was like, fuck you. I bought you for lettuce price. I was like, go fuck yourself.
I bought you for lettuce price.
That's great.
Which is actually more expensive than the cabbage.
The cabbage was cheaper?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And you were complaining about the lettuce price.
Then my mom went to the store and she got lettuce for like $100. No, she got lettuce for $1.20, and I was like, I'm done. I can't even. I can't shop.
I can't even buy lettuce.
I can't buy lettuce. I don't know how to read. They have like the tags like this big, like the size of your phone, like 69 cents cabbage, and it's like that has to be lettuce. It's like I have no idea how I fucked that up.
It's like, I have a sneaky suspicion this is lettuce. It's just in big bold letters, cabbage.
You ever see those memes when it's like something out of place and it's like day 39, they still haven't found me?
Yes.
That's basically how that cabbage was in the lettuce. It's like, shit, they found me.
It's just like the Metal Gear exclamation point goes up.
Yeah.
Shit, they found me. Wait, they're buying me as lettuce price. They don't know! I'm not lettuce, you success!
It's working.
It's working. Oh, he took me home. He's gonna eat me thinking I'm lettuce. He cut me. He still thinks I'm lettuce. What an idiot. Oh no, he's taking me to another person. Oh shit, they found me out. It's like, that cabbage had such a journey. Thinking that it was lettuce. I was like, and then I said a lot of very rude and mean things to it. It was like,
I get had feelings.
yeah, oh yeah. I was like making it a new one. I was like, you are fucking garbage. I hate you. We ended up throwing it out.
I want somebody to animate this, because this is so
Animate the
hilarious.
cabbage.
Yeah, just the
Oh,
cabbage.
Our-
It just has like a single tear every time.
Oh,
that gives
man.
me like PTSD flashbacks to like working at Walgreens and trying like so hard to explain like the price tags to customers who just don't like. They're like, but it says this, and it's like, no, it only works if you do this, this, and this to get like coupons.
But it
and
said
get this sale.
free.
They like don't understand, and you're sitting there like trying to explain it to them, and it's just like there were even times where like I got so done, I would just be like, okay, I'll just adjust the price for you. I can't right
It's
now.
like, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
It's like, I could argue with you for another 20 minutes because you don't want to pay 20 extra cents, or I could just give you 20 cents anyways.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm going to argue with you. Go fuck yourself. Like, it's not worth it.
The worst thing ever, though, that ever happened to me was, do you remember the coupon story, Anthony?
You've told me multiple coupons.
Okay,
I think I know.
This one was the worst. We have these things, they're like manufacturer coupons, so if you buy like a box of those. You know the movie theater boxes of candy?
Yeah.
It was like one of those, or for every like 2 of those you bought, you'd get like $1 coupon back. So, but you only get 1 per purchase. So even if you buy like 6 of them, you still only get 1 of the coupons. So I had there were 2 customers that both wanted to buy like each box of candy like individually so they could keep getting these coupons over and over. I spent like 20 minutes checking out these 2 people just so they could get a coupon for every box of candy they bought, but they were actually losing money doing this. So they were, paying for the candy thinking, oh, I'm getting $1 back, when they were really just losing money and wasted like 20 minutes of my time doing this. And I wanted to cry.
I just like the idea that they were spending $2 to buy the candy and getting $1 back. And they, for some reason in their head, they thought, I'm spending and I'm getting $1 for buying this stuff. And it's like, for some reason, they just thought that, like, yeah, I can do this. This is how I make $1 million. And they did it and did it. And eventually, the wife goes to the husband, we're out of money. How? We're making it. And it's like, how dumb do people have to be that they walked into your store thinking that they could rob you like that?
And then the guy, he like wanted to use one of the coupons to buy more of the candy. And I'm like, you can't do that. It won't work. Like, you can't use a coupon to get a coupon for the exact same thing. And he like argued with me and made me like check it out anyway, and then ended up like I had to call my manager and like have my manager explain to him why it didn't work. And yeah.
But if I pay you, like in that exchange, he would buy the candy. You just take $2 off, right?
I think what it was is every box of candy maybe, and it was like 1 whatever plus tax. So they'd get the $1 back and basically just be paying tax. Which isn't that bad, because it's like
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They're getting like the candy for a couple cents and using it for more, but like it's not worth, doing like 7 boxes.
I mean, if they start using the coupons, in which case, yeah, then if they got to that level, you would be paying them.
Yeah, but they can't do that. You can't use the coupon on a box of candy to get a coupon.
That's just madness.
That is why not?
That's like the
it's
definition of insanity.
I don't know.
Eventually, yeah, they should have been starting to make money.
Eventually.
I guess,
but
maybe.
The funny thing is they probably end up losing those coupons.
And they only work for like a couple days. So if you don't use it right away, like...
It's just garbage.
Yeah.
So then just sell the coupons back to the store.
Like, why not just buy whatever you were going to buy with those coupons and not get the candy? Like, whoa.
Oh, man.
Okay, so another topic I have on my list is pineapple pizza.
God damn it.
Is it a war
Are you
crime?
serious?
Is it a war crime or not?
It's not.
Jarod, you are the absolute dumbest person and the smartest somehow, I think, in one person that I know. Like, you have the most knowledge that the dumbest person in the world can have, and somehow you have that.
Thank you, and go fuck yourself?
Fucking
Add that to the count.
That's why.
Yeah, we're gonna make a counter for every time I tell you to go fuck yourself.
It's like, how?
That doesn't count, because that's not...
How? Honestly, how are you that dumb? It's just something somebody made. Something somebody likes.
I don't
Like, it's not a
I like
crime.
it.
I know.
Well, why don't we
just-
put other fruit on pizza then? Why don't we put
We
strawberry
put
on
tomato on pizza.
You know what?
Touche.
Somewhere,
Go fuck yourself.
somewhere,
Matt
someone does.
That is very true.
Are you actually going to write down the counts?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a piece of paper.
We'll have this as like a frickin' special, like a do not or try not to laugh special, where it's like just
Shut up. Why? Why? It's like, honestly, you're going too meta with it. It's like
I'm just saying it'd be hilarious. Just to
unbelievable though. You know what? I love how you're the one who like brought it up. Like, oh, this is a war crime, blah blah
No,
blah.
I'm
and then
asking if
instantly
it was.
didn't fight it. You instantly just backed down
I was
after 4
asking.
people were like, "No, it's normal to have that." Like instantly.
No.
What is wrong with you?
Dan, how long have we known each other?
Too long.
Exactly.
It's like,
You should know by now. My brain doesn't work like normal people.
I have a quick question.
That was the whole fourth podcast.
Yeah,
Is us discovering that.
Yeah.
Yes, Matt.
Yes, Matt. Thank you for raising your hand. Dan, sometimes you have the weirdest ass laughs.
So, I have a question about the count thing. The fuck you, Dan thing.
Yeah.
So, does it have to be for a legitimate reason, or can we just say fuck you, Dan?
No.
It has to be for a legitimate
Like
reason.
reason.
Okay.
Honestly, come on, man.
Because Matt would be the one who just says it for no reason.
Yeah, he would just like.
He'd be the
rack
one
up
that
the counter.
ruined the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, you guys, I don't know what we're gonna do with you. You're gonna be like that 6-year-old man who just says things just to fuck with people, knowing that it's not okay to say it for no reason, just to see us squirm about it.
I have a story
And-
that will kind of. Oh, you go.
I was gonna say, at least I won't say racist stuff.
You probably will, because eventually someone's gonna be like, that would be my tipping point for Jared. And Jared will be like, yes, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. It's like,
Is that what I would sound like as like a 6-year-old? It's like, yes, do it.
come
Like
in,
a freaking
come in here like
Disney
the,
supervillain.
Are you Smeagol?
come in here
That's what I
as like
figured.
the Emperor from Star Wars.
Do it. Do it. Emperor Palpatine. Do it. Do it.
Sorry, Anthony, you were gonna say something.
Just like, just like, that's it. I'm done, Jared. Go fuck yourself. It's like, that's it. That was the straw. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Okay, no. So what I was gonna say is, like I have an idea of like what Jared would be like as an old person.
Oh, good.
Kind
Oh,
of in like the
God.
same way that we're just talking.
Saint. What?
Like,
Yeah,
like a
sorry.
senile old man who's not actually senile.
Well, because I work at a retirement home, and I'm like a waiter for the retirement home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
God.
I'm not like a waiter. I am a waiter for the retirement home. And so I go up to this one guy, and his name is Buck, and I'm like, hey, Buck,
Hold on. Does Buck like the fuck?
shut up.
I was gonna
Shut
say,
up,
is
Dan.
he? Does
Fuck
he?
you, Dan.
That's one for the counter.
No.
Does he have a metal arm?
No, he does not. He's
Dang
just some sweet old man.
Oh man, you went Marvel with it.
No,
Nice.
but I go up to him. I'm like, hey, Buck, what can I get you for dinner? And he's like, I'll have the bolt. I'm like, what? This is also the first time I'm serving him. He's like,
Okay.
I'll have the bolt. And I'm like, I have no idea what this
The
man's saying.
bowl of soup?
No. And then so like I have someone who's like training me, and like I look to her and I'm like, what is he saying? And she's like, I have no idea. She's like, Buck, what do you want? She's like, the bolt. I'm like, Buck, we don't know what that is. He's like, do you want me to spell it for you? Yeah, Buck, spell it for us. BLT. And I'm like, oh my god.
Nice!
This old man just trolled me so hard.
And I'm going to spell it for you, Sonny. A BLT.
That's the greatest thing ever.
Dude, I gotta meet Buck and shake his hand. Like
It's right
I
up to
want-
him. It's like, you are a hero, sir.
I'm gonna be like, you're gonna see a very tan man. He's gonna be like, you mean that Puerto Rican fella? And I'm gonna be like, yeah. Make his life hell. We need you to do that. Anthony's gonna come back and he's gonna be fucking like feral. He's gonna be like, I don't know what is up with him. He's just fucking crazy. Crazy old man getting to me.
Meanwhile, you're just sitting there like,
It's just like,
What was up with that laugh? What?
he was making fun of me.
I know, but it was like a fucking schoolgirl laugh.
that's the joke.
The tee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one thing Matt said out of this whole thing. What the fuck is wrong with that laugh? The
Really?
fake
That's what you're questioning
yeah,
my
the
laugh?
Yes.
fake laugh that he did just to point out that I'm over here in the corner like snickering.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There was I used to be a waitress at a nursing home, actually.
Mhm.
And there was this old guy who was a total player. He would come
Nice! Is it Buck?
It's a box.
No, but this guy would come in with a different woman every night, bring his own like fancy bottle of
Nice.
wine and wine glasses, and like
A classy
take him
man.
out for dinner and like dine them. But it was always a different woman every single night. Like I swear there wasn't enough women in this nursing home for him to bring them all to dinner. But it was always
George?
different.
George
That's
in
like
the future.
George in the future.
He overcomes his anxiety in quiet like nature. He becomes a player.
Wait, has George said anything this whole time?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said one thing.
A little bit. Yeah.
No, the one thing
You
George
always have
will
to keep
do
reminding people
is
that George is here.
he'll be that old
I mean,
man
I'm looking
bringing
right at him, so
he'll be
I
that
got you.
old man bringing women in every night in the nursery home, and like you as like his like whatever, you saw him walk in, you're like, how is he doing that? He like never talks. Yeah, in reality, George is walking down the street with his cane, tops his hat, and winks, and the girl's like, yes,
It's
thank
like
you.
it's like from Friends when Joey just like looks a woman up and down and goes, "Hey, how you doing?"
I have another story about the return.
Wait, are you done with yours?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that was it?
No, but he was just like a total player. I thought it was hilarious. Like, how does he get all these ladies?
I thought
What is
you were gonna
He
say
probably
something
has like a regular name like.
Then we
Charlie.
heard him upstairs one night.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
whoa! It's like, nice.
So there was one day I was serving. I think this might have been like the second day I was working. And no, this was Ken. Ken was a sweet old man. He was like the first one I actually
Does
met.
he like the fuck?
I don't know. But he comes in, he eats his dinner, and he's eating dessert, and he was eating like a chocolate pie, and he got it like all over his face.
Aww.
Just because he's an old man, he does not eat properly. And I'm training with this one girl named Hannah, and she's like, "Oh, Buck, you got some food on your face. Do you need another napkin?" And he's like, "Oh, I saved this on here so you could come lick it off."
Whoa!
I was like, "Whoa, Ken!"
Whoa!
Like, Ken, you need to calm down there.
Awesome.
That reminds me of a Walgreens story.
Oh, good.
Jesus Christ.
So I was working cash register, and there's this old man. Apparently, he came in like all the time, but this was like right when I first started. And he walks in.
Dan,
and he,
calm down. Jeez.
you know,
It's all stories about old men.
no, he comes in and he like, you know, tips his hat at me, and it's like, and I was like, "Hi, welcome to Walgreens," because that's what you say. And he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You don't be flirting with me until after we have a couple drinks, honey." And I was like,
Whoa.
"What?" Like,
Isn't George is an old man? George's hat. It all circles around.
But I was like completely
Wow.
like thrown off by this, and then the guy who was training me like made some comment to him like, "Don't mess with her, like she's new, she doesn't know," and he was like, "Are you trying to steal my girl?"
Oh man.
And then he was like, "Let's take this outside, son." It was so funny.
Whoa.
Like he was like completely joking, and apparently he does that with like all
All
the
the
girls that
wo-
work there.
Oh!
But like I was new, so I didn't know, and it was so weird.
Wow.
It's like,
That's awesome.
I just like the idea that he comes back in and you're like, "Hey, whatever your name is," and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You gotta get some." You just pull out a thing of wine, bam,
I mean, they do have
Ready.
alcohol.
and then like we'll just call him George because you know.
we'll call him G.
and,
Old man
and then
G.
George
Old man
turns
G.
around and is like, "Huh, I can one up you." He pulls it out of nowhere.
He just pulls out a bottle of vodka.
It's like out of his sleeve. He's like, bam, boom. That's imported wine.
Wow.
It's like,
I just went to Napa Valley and got this.
it's like done. But wait, you're supposed to give me the drinks, so that'll be $64. It's like,
And he's like, touche.
it's like, you got me this time, George.
I have another work story. Kind
God
of.
damn.
No, but this is
Is
like
it an
relating to
old
Bree.
man
No,
again?
this is relating to Bree. What happened to her at work? So I mean, it's her story, but I'm gonna tell it.
I love it. Okay,
Hopefully, we're thinking about the same story.
I know which one.
Okay, so one day Bree's working. She works the register, and this guy comes in and gives her his phone number. Is this the story you think I was gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay, so he gives her his phone number, and he's like, "Well, here, wait. You
I
tell
have to
this
tell
part."
how he.
Yeah. Okay, you tell this part.
Okay,
I'll tell the
so-
after.
He walks up to the register, and I don't know if there are girls listening to this podcast, but they would know the look. Like, you can tell when a guy's gonna try and, like,
Hit on
flirt
you?
with you or hit on you.
Oh,
They have,
it's,
like,
it's
a-
one of these looks. Sorry, we don't have the webcam or anything up, but it's one of these looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
like-
the look
Like,
up and
like
down.
we're about to get this flirt on, and either if you reject me or not, I'm still gonna do it.
It was one of those looks where I knew,
And I don't
and I
know when to
was sitting
stop.
there, and I was like, it had been a long day, and I was just like, I don't want to have to deal with this. And he walked up, and he checked out like normal and left, and I was like, okay, good. It didn't happen. He like must have like chickened out or whatever. Like 30 minutes later, he comes back in, buys something else. And then I go to like hand him the receipt, and he like puts his like a piece of paper with his number in my hand, takes the receipt, and is like, "Text me," and leaves.
How old was this guy?
Like same age as me, probably. Like
Wow.
20.
So okay, so then this is where my story comes in. So she sent me a Snapchat of it saying, "Oh, this person gave me their number," and I was like, "Ooh, okay, we're gonna have some fun."
Oh man.
Because she was like, "Don't message them, be like, hey, don't like threaten them or anything, because then they're gonna know that it was my phone number."
Do you not know him? He's not gonna threaten
Well,
them.
I could do it like over text, because no one knows me. Like you wouldn't know me over text. No, but I was like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sign this person up for a month subscription of cat facts. So every day for a month, they get a random cat fact sent to them. So it was like, day 1. Did you know that killing a cat in Egypt back then was against the law? Thanks for choosing cat facts. And every day it would send a random cat fact to him. So I sent him to that for a month, and that was like my revenge to them, because I'm like, there's nothing I can really say. Because then also if I send something to the guy, be like, hey, don't do this, he could come back and be like, hey, why did you do this to me, or what did you get your boyfriend? And I was like, I don't want to put that on her. So I'm like, I'll just sign this kid up for random cat facts.
Yeah. You're not that threatening of a person.
Well, I feel like I could send a strongly worded text.
That's the least threatening thing you can say.
That's the difference. Is you're not that like aggressive of a person or anything. Well, I could send a strongly worded message to him. It's like, yeah, but the difference is you send a message with your mouth or words. I send a message with my fist.
Yeah, I'll just pay Dan. I'll be like, hey Dan, you want to take care of this for me?
It's like,
just Dan becomes a hitman.
Yeah.
Dude.
But yeah.
Dan,
I really want to play Hitman. It's like I've never played that game.
It looks pretty good.
We watched the movie.
I couldn't take
No.
it seriously. I just go around killing random people.
I would kill everyone.
That's all I would do.
It's like,
become
oh,
serial
you're in the
killer.
bathroom.
Yeah.
He drowned in the toilet. Elvis. It's like,
What are these
Whoa.
stretches on his neck? Toilet marks.
someone gave him an ultra swirly. It's like, I don't think, like, I would constantly, like, perfect it just so every time we go through the game, I never got caught and was just, like, dead. Like,
Secret silent assassin. What's up?
You just get a cardboard box, sneak up, just.
this isn't Metal Gear, though.
I know, but you have to admit that is a pretty hilarious thing they did.
It's just hide in a cardboard
Yeah.
box.
Or even a barrel. They do that in later games.
Oh yeah.
A what?
A barrel.
Man,
Oh.
all those old men.
What?
It's like, do you, think
Oh,
do you ever think that there will be a time that we just turn around and we're like,
Shit, we're old men.
we're old men now. It's like, let's go fuck with people. Like, seriously. Like, what did Buck say when we were like fucking 20? Oh yeah, the belt.
Belt.
I want the belt. It's like, I'm gonna
Can
go-
I have a belt, please?
You need a belt?
No,
Oh,
the
a belt. You want me to spell it out for you?
The
What was the
BLT.
third
It's like,
What were you gonna
that's
say?
awesome.
What was the
This
third
fucker.
thing on your list?
Oh, the other thing I had was, this was a story for Bree.
Oh God.
It was about the soda.
So
The soda.
when I was a child, you know restaurants that have like where you fill up your own soda cup?
Yeah.
Fast food.
Yeah, fast food, like everywhere. My mom told me that it was illegal to get like refills from that, like before, you know, like fill up your cup before you leave and go. And I didn't, like, I believed that up until like I started dating Anthony.
You kidding, right?
I literally thought it was like you
Oh.
couldn't refill them. Like that was like wrong
No,
to
because
refill them.
we were at Wendy's.
Oh, good
And
Wendy's.
like they had like cream, like cherry cream soda. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get some more. And like there was like another time we gotten food, and I was like, oh, do you want more soda? And she's like, oh no, I'm fine, because she's thinking I have to go buy another one, but I'm thinking no, I'll just go refill it. No, so then I went up like when we were at Wendy's, and I went and got more soda, and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm refilling it. She's like, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, you can. It's free refills. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, yes, they do. That's why they keep the machines out here.
And
Wow.
follow up, I actually asked my mom like this past week. I was like, so mom, why did you tell me I couldn't get refills from the soda machines at restaurants? And then she looked at me and she was like, wait, you can?
Oh God! I can't fuck both of you.
So it's my
Holy
mom's fault because she
shit.
raised me thinking I could never get refills from the soda machine.
Yeah.
In actuality, the whole world's wrong, and you two are the only people
the only
right
sane
about it.
people.
And we get a strongly worded, or I'm just gonna say an Anthony written
An Anthony-style letter
from Wendy saying, "Hey, yeah, I heard you guys' podcast, and just gonna let you know,
You can't be doing that.
You can't be.
Yeah,
doing
that's illegal.
That. That's totally illegal." And Bree's just gonna like. She's gonna pin it on the wall, and she's gonna be like, "This is gonna be a constant reminder of when you were wrong."
She's just gonna have it framed and just have it like as a centerpiece in the house. Just like, what is that? It's like, that's me being right.
Who told your mom that?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
You would have gone your whole life not knowing that if you never met Anthony.
I know, and I don't know why no one else told me that. Like,
honestly,
my
like,
little
no
sister
clue.
even knew. Like, how did she know that she could refill things if I didn't? Like,
Because I thought my theory was the reason her mom told her that was because it's like, oh, she's young, she doesn't want her to drink more soda than she needs to. So it'd be like, okay, no, you actually can't go get more soda because you're not allowed to do that. So that's why she wouldn't do that. But it's like, no, her mom didn't even know.
It's like, wow. I just want to see, like, you in 10, 20 years. Like, you're married, you have kids, whatever, and you're telling your daughter that they can't do it. And then they come back to you and they ask you, and you're like, what? And then you go to your mom, who would be their grandma, and both of you are like, yeah, they can. And she goes, what? It's like, that would be amazing. Like, how, and then she goes to her mom and is like, did you know that? And how far back does that go?
And then George comes in and sweeps the grandma off the feet and just takes
He's
it
like-
away.
And all you hear in the background is Mr. Stew, you're
Yeah.
okay, that leads me to a question. Did your parents ever tell you guys, like, ridiculous things when you were kids?
The ridiculous lies.
Yeah, like
They-
ridiculous lies.
They said if I go running in the street, a car would hit me and turn me into a pancake. Which,
I mean, but that's not a lie.
I mean, it's sort of a lie. It's just...
Did you think you would become an actual pancake?
Yeah, I would just like, down the road. It's
You're
like,
an idiot. You're so fucking stupid. How are you the dumbest person, but you're smart?
But he was a kid.
What?
He
I
was
was
little.
a kid, Dan.
You thought an actual pancake?
When you're like 5.
You're so
yeah.
fucking stupid.
Dan, you also have to remember, I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry as a little kid.
I don't think they ever turned into pancakes.
Yeah, they got flattened.
Yeah.
Not like you're talking like nice creamy.
No, not
brown.
the actual pancake. Like I would just be flattened.
Oh,
Like a steamroller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was. steaming.
Jesus.
He thought you meant like you'd actually turn into
No, I would not actually
I
turn
like
into a
that.
pancake.
It's just like the second the car hits him, he just turns into a plate of pancakes.
You just the syrup and butter. It's like
with the syrup and butter and everything, and he's like fresh baked. It's like, why? If that was true, people would be hitting more people with cars already just to eat them, and it wouldn't be cannibalism because they would be pancakes.
Oh my.
Did I just come up with the stupidest concept
You
for like a
absolutely
dystopian
did.
future?
People that get hit by a car turn into pancakes, and for some reason, people think that if you don't eat them, that's a disrespect to them.
Yeah,
Like, that's
it's
amazing.
they died so that you could be fed.
Oh man, Jesus Christ!
Wow.
But I could just see like say like you have a relative like on their deathbed and they say they die and then they just boop pancake.
Like, not even like when they get hit by cars. It's just like they get shot pancakes.
It's every time you die.
Every time you die, you just turn into a plate of pancakes.
Like in like video games, you turn into coins. No, you turn to pancakes.
Yeah,
Poop pancake.
yeah. It's just like when you die. It's like it's not. You don't leave a bag of loot. It's just pancakes.
But now, what? Like your son's there holding your hand as you're about to die, and you go, "I'm not your real dad." Boop. And the son's just like super mad at you. You're like, "I'm gonna fucking eat you now."
It's just, and he just has like
Eat
a
the shit out of these pancakes.
He's just got like a handful of pancakes.
Jesus Christ. Just like,
What if some people turn into waffles instead?
so it's like,
They'd be from
what does
Belgium.
that mean? It's like,
They would probably be from Belgium. It's like a different type of pastry. Like from France, they turn into crepes.
Crepes, yeah.
Like what you said, what if it was like a loot drop, but it was randomized? Some people would be pancakes, others waffles, maybe some French toast.
Or like potato pancakes,
Yeah.
which are pretty good if you have applesauce.
So it's just like I How would like dramas be though? Like the very dramatic scene where like the guy's holding his dead wife in his arms, like no.
He's just
Wait,
holding.
he's
It's
just
like
holding
the
a plate
plate
of pancakes.
It's an actual
No!
plate. It's like not just the pancakes. It's just It's just a plate also. I want somebody to animate this.
Wait, okay, but now imagine The Walking Dead though.
Oh my god.
It's just a bunch of pancakes.
It's just a bunch of pancakes everywhere.
It's like
Just
they walk out in a field and it's just a bunch of pancakes on plates and they're like, "We're gonna die!" It's like,
Instead of guns, they pull out forks and knives.
it's like, we gotta eat them before they eat us. It's like, how'd that even work?
I don't know.
Would they be
but this
moldy
is-
pancakes?
Oh.
No, that like I said, it could be crepes or waffles.
But would they be like
Would the
moldy
zombies
or
have
gross?
moldy pancakes?
Yeah, or moldy pastries or whatever.
How would
Yeah.
vampires work? Would they be like garlic-filled pancakes?
No, they suck
No.
the syrup out of them.
They would be.
Oh, they suck the syrup out of the
Yeah.
other pancakes.
This is the
They'd
greatest.
be like have to be like donuts, but they'd be like empty ones, and everyone else would be filled donuts. So then they could suck the
Oh.
filling.
Yeah,
out.
so like the vampires are jelly-filled donut. Well, everyone's a jelly-filled donut, but they need to fill it up.
Yeah.
Did we just come up with the sequel for like what was it?
American Pie.
No, not American Pie. It was that weird
Twilight.
No, not Twilight. Maybe Twilight.
Yes.
No, it was
Twilight, but as donuts.
It was that weird food movie that was animated.
Oh, Sausage Party?
Yes.
Oh,
Jesus.
The sequel to Sausage Party.
Yeah, the food starts killing the humans and they become pancakes, and then they fight them as pancakes.
And it's like, what?
That's like a fever dream, right?
This sounds
Yeah.
like a fever
It's
dream.
like
So, whose fever dream is it? Is the question.
It's a collective dream.
Jared's. It's yours.
Oh.
It's George's.
It's George's.
George just wakes up. He's like, ah.
George
oh, thank
wakes
God.
up
And
and he's
meanwhile,
like, "Oh my god!"
and
Goes
meanwhile,
over
there's just
beside
like a
him.
bunch of pancakes on the plate. He's like, oh no!
And then George wakes up again and he's like, oh. He looks to his left on his nightstand. There's a thing of half-drinking wine, and on his right there's a woman.
And then he turns out he's just like
actually
60 years
60.
old, and
he's
he's like,
6 years old, and he's like, "What
Good
did I do
times.
the rest of my life?" And he's like,
I like how George is just. He's just
Man,
in
what
silence,
if,
like what?
there was
just
like a
on the ride.
super like bad crisis, like a bunch of people died. Just like pancakes start flying everywhere.
The
It's like-
pancake crisis of 2121.
Imagine if you like started dissecting someone, or not dissecting, but you started like doing surgery on them, and then the moment like they turned into a pancake, you knew you fucked up. It's like
Yeah, it's like
you
they're
took out their heart for a second, and like you went to clip it back in, and like you forgot a clip when you started sewing them up, and you start sewing, and it's a pancake.
It's like
fuck.
it's like when they flatline, they just slowly become a pancake. It's like clear.
Man,
they
we
just
talked
slowly
for
turn
like
back.
10 minutes about people dying and turning into
Have you
pancakes.
seen those like toasters that look like
That's what they use.
those things? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
the
what they
paddles?
would use.
Yeah, they look like the paddles. So you make toast, you're like clear.
I can't think of the name of it now that you.
Yeah, what's it called? This
I don't know what.
AEDs?
Defibrillator.
Yeah,
Yes,
defibrillator.
thank you.
Oh, I thought you meant like the actual product you were talking about. It's like I have never.
But they have
heard
like
of
a
this.
toaster version of it, so you can make toast, but it's like
Yeah, I know what you're talking
you know
about.
what I'm
Mm.
Yeah.
Instead of, okay.
You just
It's
like,
like
you
a
put the
panini
toast
maker,
on the thing,
only-
and go flip, and
So I'm going to bring this back because this is actually all originating from Bree's original question.
Yes.
What did your parents lie to you
Oh,
about
yeah,
as a
that.
child? So does anyone
I have
else
another
have
one, but I want to hear some other of yours.
I don't know.
first.
My parents never really like lied to me though.
Say
What,
something.
George?
But, like
I
even
don't
stuff,
have like I don't have.
like even stuff for your own good. Like
See,
to
my
keep
parents
you
were
safe.
good people. No. It's like-
But like even stuff to like keep you safe, or like that kind of stuff. Never.
No, they told me the world was
I mean-
dangerous and that if I died, that would happen. I was like,
I mean,
that,
If you
that's
die,
that.
we can make another.
That, exactly.
I mean, basically that's what they said with the whole like flat as a pancake thing.
Man, I don't know.
Man.
My dad didn't even teach me how to ride a bike.
Really?
Yeah, I taught myself.
I think I did too.
Oh,
Like,
so
I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was like 13.
They didn't tell me a lot of
Really?
stuff.
What?
I didn't
Really?
learn how to ride a like two-wheel bike until I was like 11.
Yeah.
I was watching.
like a-
7.
Maybe. No,
Because
not
we live in
even.
an apartment
I
for
was
a long
like in
time.
first grade
That
when I
makes
learned how
sense.
to. When my dad gave me a mountain bike, I had to actually jump to get on it.
Well, don't you just want to go and join the Tour de France?
Dude, I felt like I could go so fast on that bike. I really
like,
did.
You know what? Now I will.
Like we lived at the time we lived in a court, and there's almost no traffic that would go through it. So I'd spend my time in the road, just going up and down the court, trying to go as fast as I could. But then my dad found out, and he said I couldn't do it anymore.
It's like, get out of the road, son.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll become a pancake.
So, do you want to hear the other thing that I can remember being lied to as a child about?
Go right ahead.
I was told that the ice cream truck was a music truck. So it just drove around and played music. Nothing else. It just drove around and played music.
God.
So you can imagine my surprise when I see the other kids in my neighborhood getting ice cream from the music truck.
See, my parents never like lied to me about that. They just said you can't have it.
Just
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was never fast enough to catch up to the ice cream truck.
Man, I honestly want to think of something
like-
that's like, what did
And-
my parents tell me?
As stupid as that sounds, because it drives super slow.
I have something. It's not. My parents never told me about. It's just an irrational fear I had as a kid.
Sure.
Was it
What?
spiders?
So I was,
Butterflies?
back when I was young enough that I still took baths and not showers. I was so scared that like I couldn't be in the tub when the water started draining. 'Cause I thought I'd go down with the water.
Right.
Oh.
Aw.
I know a lot of kids think that. I swear, I never thought of, I don't remember thinking that thought, but I know, like, that's, like, a common thing.
Man, my parents were super real with me. I'm so proud. It's like, they're going to hear this and be like, you know we lied to you about this. I'm going to be like, you did? What? It's like,
I'm pretty sure if my parents listen to this, they're gonna be like, okay, we need to be straight with Jared. Let's make a list.
just like,
They come,
it's like,
like they just call me in. It's like they hand me this like flip notebook and it's all filled. It's like holy crap.
the first one's like, Jared, you don't need to have curly hair. And your hair instantly just falls straight.
It's like,
and it's like,
finally straight hair.
And it's just like, how does that happen? It's
Yeah.
like, what? It's like, the next one's like, Jared, you don't need to wear glasses. And you take off your glasses and everything's
It's
the
just
same.
like Spider-Man. Just
Yeah.
like the vision gets blurry. Just
Oh, wow.
It's like, have you ever had that happen to you? I've had it where I woke up, my vision was perfect. And I started walking around my house, and I was like, yes, my vision's back. I have eyes. And I walked back into my room, and vision was gone.
Yeah.
It was like, everything just started blurring out slowly. And I was
Something
like,
similar to that happened to me at
damn
work.
it.
I was pushing a cart in. I guess I dozed off or something, like not like falling asleep.
Like, you started daydreaming or something?
Yeah. And then I snap back, and suddenly I take my glasses off, and I feel like I could see better. And to test it, I look over to the far end of a lot, like a trailer that's been parked there forever, and it had really tiny text on the side, and I could actually read it.
wow.
Before I couldn't.
That's weird.
It's like you were bitten by a wrecking
But then like 5 minutes later, I couldn't read it anymore.
Yeah, that was like the best and worst moment that's like ever happened to someone.
I don't
Like,
wear my glasses.
Yes. Oh man, it went away.
Am I the only one in this room that doesn't have glasses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
All I can think of is your 4 eyes, your 4 eyes, your 4 eyes.
Fuck.
That's a story.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah.
We'll keep it as an inside joke.
So I was almost arrested in Tokyo.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's the story.
So we went to the Metropolitan Building in Tokyo, and they have a metal detector there. And of course, I put like my phone and like change and stuff like that in, and then I walk through, and I have like a metal belt and my glasses on. I go through, and it goes off, and I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? And so they're like, okay, just walk back through, and they're not even speaking English to me. They're just like, no, they're just using hand motions. I'm like, okay, I got this. And so I went through like 2 or 3 more times, and then they just started bringing out the one. I'm like, I don't want to be arrested. I just got here, man. And there's like three police officers, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening.
So that's another thing, right?
It's
Like-
like I'm not a terrorist, I swear.
You were talking about like the Canadian officers to go to Canada were super nice and super
Yeah.
easy and coming back the American ones were super mean and pricks and American.
Yeah, the
And it's like-
oh, yeah.
When I went to go to Europe, they were like super like, oh, my life sucks, and I was like, well, yeah, it's like that sucks, and it was like you went to Europe, but then it's like you coming back, the fucking Italian airport guards had machine guns, like straight up MG machine guns, and I was like, what the hell? It was like, and they're walking on a balcony above everyone, and it's like,
that's crazy.
It was like
scary.
What is a prison?
Exactly. That's what I thought. I was like, so.
Like, I'm sorry. I thought World War II was over.
Yeah.
No kidding. Like, you see that scares the crap out of me. If I saw like an airport guard have like a giant machine gun walking through, never do anything. Mm-hmm. But like right now they just have a pistol or whatever.
Yeah, or like a taser.
It's like, or a taser, and it's like whatever. It's like, oh, if I get caught, I get tased. Ooh. But it's like, yeah, that can hurt. But it's like, if I have enough adrenaline, I'll live and I'll run away or whatever. And it's like, but I won't live a round of machine gun. It's like, honestly, it was one of the most terrifying things I ever saw. Because if they just like, if they were angry or like not having a good day and they just wanted to shoot up that airport.
What? Fuck that American.
Yeah, just like fuck these American children.
Yeah.
It's like I'm defenseless. They're up there. I'm down here.
Yeah.
They have a machine gun. I have. Oh, my watch just fell off. It broke. It's like that's literally how that felt.
It's like all I have is my carry-on.
Yeah. By the way, bought a watch for like $40. Was looking for it everywhere. Leather, like one of the things holding the leather strap thing, that came out. Watch fell, landed flat on the ground. Picked it up, shattered everything. I was like, fuck.
You know there's a watch repair shop downtown, right?
Yeah, gave it to my sister, told her to go do it, still hasn't done it. It was like, I just bought a new watch. It was like 30, 40, 60 bucks. It was like exactly the same thing. I was like, done.
Can I have my phone back?
No!
You're just gonna play memes!
I know, that's why we don't give, we took Matt's phone away so he would stop playing memes.
Yeah.
Not playing memes.
He's like, we have to censor those. We'll just one big bleep.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
So I was thinking, like, we could do a whole podcast without George and say George was here and nobody would know.
But George always says hi at the beginning.
Yeah.
George.
Okay, so someone did tell me a lie, and not by my parents, but okay, so it was at the park. I met this random guy at the park.
Great.
Gosh.
Oh, this is from the future.
It's like, listen, kid.
Was he
you're
also
gonna be a
carrying
total
a
chick magnet.
Little do you know, George, that guy, what he told you, isn't a lie. You will become a chick magnet.
Just remember this look.
So, what happened?
Okay, so I was like a kid, and this older guy, like he was probably like, I want to say, 10 or something like that.
Okay, how old were you?
6 or something
Okay.
like that. I don't know.
Older guy. I thought he meant like 20.
Yeah.
This is a old dude who was like 10.
He says, "Hey, I have some candy in my van. You want to come see it?"
Yeah, I was thinking that old. Okay.
Yeah.
So this 10-year-old.
Okay, yeah.
George
Okay,
as
so
a 10-year-old.
I was chewing gum at the moment, right? And I accidentally swallowed it, and he told me that I was gonna die.
Awesome.
Great.
So apparently my mom told me I laid down on my bed for like a day straight, thinking I was gonna die that very day.
I like that. George thinks he's gonna die. What does he do? Lays in his bed. He's like,
Well, might as well become
no.
Right.
Most people, if they hear that they're gonna die, they like do something stupid, like run away or like jump from building to building. You have nothing to lose. Why not just start jumping on rooftops and stuff?
like crazy.
Become a vigilante.
Even as a kid, I'd be like, well, I'm gonna die. Start opening car doors, see which one opens up, and then check out what's inside the car.
Yeah.
That would have been me at 6.
At 6.
It's like, I'm gonna die. Okay, go to my neighbor's car. Nope, it's not unlocked.
Well, apparently you were looking in their car.
If you remember from last time.
Yeah, last time.
Yeah, but I'm
apparently,
not 6.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Maybe he saw you when you were 6. And he
He's
just
like, I saw a 6-year-old man.
a 6-year-old man.
Like,
A
a 6-year-old version of you.
A 6-year-old
It's like-
man. Isn't that just Peter Dinklage?
No.
I'm sorry if Peter Dinklage is watching this. I love your work.
I saw a 6-year-old version of you. So you saw the kid from
George?
No.
Wait,
No,
you saw The Curious Case of Benjamin Button?
No, I was gonna say that. What's that one where they adopt the mouse?
Stuart Little?
Yeah. So I looked like the kid from Stuart Little. So you saw that kid?
No way. You did?
Absolutely. It's like I'll bring a picture next time, and
That's
you can
funny.
take a picture of it and put it up.
Okay.
And it was like I looked closely, like I looked really like him. It was,
Comfy, Matt?
huh?
No, not you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have side conversations.
Okay.
Just go
We
to the
gotta
song.
punish
I'll-
Jared now.
Why?
He has side conversation.
Pull his out
Yeah.
here.
Go fuck yourself.
Pull this
Okay, we're wrapping.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been Side Quest, the QuestBros
I'm
podcast.
cutting Jared off right now. Okay, you can't watch this. This is a listening podcast.
Oh.
Do it again!
You said, oh.
Do it! No, I'm just kidding.
For some
This
reason,
part will
you
be
said
edited
Jared.
out.
I
Do we
thought his
have
name
the
was
bow?
George again. I was like, you mean
What
George?
do you mean the bow?
Well, we're wrapping it up. We gotta put a
God-
bow on top.
God, shut your fucking mouth.
You're gonna be that kind of old man. Anyway,
Gosh.
I'm Jared. He's Matt.
I'm Dan.
I'm George.
I'm Bree.
And I'm Anthony.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.
You said watching again!
Fuck!
You're an idiot! What is wrong with you? Fucking do it correctly!
How can you be so stupid?
How can you be so stupid?
It's
But
so-
smart!
I like
Damn
that.
it!